Can we go?
No, not yet.
What about now?
Wait, it's just about to happen.
What about now?
All right, let's go.
Welcome to Run In Radio! I'm the Smooth Voiced Syth, Ryan Perry, alongside my partner in crime, Sean the Heel Walsh.
Shut up! You're dragging us on already. We got a show to do.
Damn, Sean, why are you always yelling at me like that? I didn't even tell them about Instagram, where they can follow us at Run In Radio, or Twitter, where they can follow and tweet us at Run In Radio.
I suppose you want to tell them about the fan line now, which is 631-386-8229.
Well, now that you bring it up, yeah, sure, you can call us at...
Oh, do I have to repeat this again? It's 631-386-8229. Can we get on with the damn show already?
Okay, fine. Should we start?
Yeah, let's.
What about now?
All right, now.
Okay, good. Well... What is going on? What? Good? Now I am.
Now I am, yeah.
Welcome to ATL News, ladies and gentlemen. Not really, though, but almost kind of ATL News.
Again, I dig this snazzy set.
Watch this.
Oh.
It's magic.
It's not totally magic if everybody can do it.
Magic. Anyways, so we've come a long way. We have a digital newsroom. This is amazing. I don't even know what city that is in the background. We're not there because it looks warm there, and it's not warm here.
Not at all.
City looks ablaze with life inserted into it, infused into its core.
And do you notice that the news desk has a black inset?
Do you notice that the news set has a black inset that extends beyond where the rest of the table lands? This is amazing. We are stepping up our game. And it's all in preparation for our favorite time of the year. Please don't do that because it fucks up everything over here. But it's our favorite time of the year, and I'll tell you what time of the year it is. It's the time of the year for the next 6 weeks. All we're going to be talking about is our favorite thing. Sean literally busts a nut thinking about this all the way back in May. It's Smarky season, ladies and gentlemen.
Smarkies!
So tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about the 19 separate categories that will be featured this year on the Smarkies. We're going to go a little bit more in depth with them. Tell you what the qualifications are for each one so there's no confusion whatsoever. We're going to talk about possibly who we think the front runner for each award is going to be.
Do we have to give that away right now?
No. But we're going to talk about. But this is. We haven't actually done the nomination process. The nomination process begins right after the show because next week, at a very special start time and day, which is going to be, what, Monday we were discussing? We're saying Monday, possibly Tuesday.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Get the Bob cam on.
Bob.
Bob cam.
Oh,
whoa.
Hi. I didn't see you there.
Way to Pee Wee Herman that, Bob. Don't do that again.
Anyways, so Bob, we're thinking either Monday or Tuesday. We're going to do the special show since next Wednesday is Thanksgiving Eve, and we all know that you guys are party animals. It's the biggest party night of the year. It's when all the college kids come home and they get all fucking shit-faced in Bayshore and Babylon and fuck things up for the communities over there. So we figured not too many people are going to be watching the show next week, so we're going to move it up a couple of days, possibly a day. And then we'll return on a regularly scheduled program on Wednesday, where that following Wednesday is when the voting begins, ladies and gentlemen.
The voting
all the way
begins!
Into January. It's like Christmas come early. Jesus Christ, Christmas is almost here. I got to buy gifts. I have daughters all of a sudden.
Me too. I got to buy gifts too, except I don't have daughters all of a sudden.
It's amazing. I wouldn't trade it in for the world. But more and more, it's like being a kid again.
Are they watching you right now?
No, they're probably actually in bed. They should be in bed.
Because my wife doesn't watch the show either.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to see you either.
She gets to see me 365 days a year.
I pity that woman.
That's not fair.
The fair is... Okay, let's talk about the word fair, okay? Fair doesn't mean that Bob gets 4 pickles, you get 4 pickles, I get 4 pickles. Fair is Bob
But what if Bob can? Well, why?
is pickle deficient.
But
Okay.
what if Bob can eat 4 pickles
Okay.
and I can eat 3, and you can suck on one for 3 hours?
Okay. Stop trying to pervert my analogy here. Fairness is, Bob has a pickle deficiency. Bob needs these pickles. Okay? He needs them because of that pickle deficiency. So what's fair is, Bob gets more pickles than both of us because we don't have that deficiency. Fair is getting what you need, not everybody getting the same thing. So anyways. Take it away!
Wow.
Anyways.
Oh, Jesus.
So Smarky season's here. Next week the nominees will be
7
official.
days till the nominations.
Less than 7 days if we come back Monday or Tuesday.
Well, maybe even
so
6 or
it's
5. But
5
next
or 6
week.
days.
Now, in one, Bob is
Bob
on his
is on top of
game.
this. He's on point. He might.
Maybe that's because we put a camera on him this
he
week.
is trying to become Ray. But it's always going to
Maybe
be
that's because we put a
Bob,
camera
it's
on him this
official.
week.
This is Bob Cam, so you're always Bob now. Congratulations, Bob. Show me your excitement.
It's nice to know that you have a dead end position.
It's nice to know that you like to use Clorox wipes. It's in the background of the shot. No. It's nice to know that you have a cure too, Bob. That you're awake for these shows, that you have enough caffeine to keep yourself alive for these shows. Santa, or kids, Santa Claus is real.
He is.
Stone Cold gave him a stunner back in the 90s
Right.
on that Christmas special.
I believe the rock bottomed them once.
Yeah, and the white Xbox. Fancy. Anyways, so this year, 19 categories, ladies and gentlemen.
19 fabulous categories.
19 particular categories, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just run down the list. I have it.
Oh, do we dare go over them?
Yeah, we're going to talk about each one.
That's awesome.
We're going to work our way up until we get to the Big Five. The Big Five, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be special.
Special.
Because they are going to get...
Probably more votes than they did last year.
They're gonna get the most nominees, except for one. One of the Big Five is only gonna get the same as the rest. Stop playing with that, Sean. Okay. Stop
Playing with what?
Stop twiddling it. Okay. So let's start off with. Well, first of all, there's gonna be our 3 individual categories. For Sean, it's Heel of the Year. That means me and Pasini have no say in who gets nominated for Heel of the Year.
That's right.
It's strictly a Sean.
Blame me for your butt hurt.
So Sean will be picking his top 5 heels of the year. Pasini, on the other hand, will be picking his top 5 faces of the year.
Which is awesome. I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
And I, of course, have Ring Rat of the Year, which is an evolving category from year to year.
And what, per se, is the category this year?
Let's backtrack a little bit. The first year we introduced Ring Rat of the Year, I introduced Ring Rat of the Year. It was solely for those who nominated themselves during the old school nomination process. So
right.
The following year, it was for the most annoying social media feed, which
and there were some real winners that year.
Last year's was for best beard, because we had some fabulous beards.
Fabulous. Who did win that last year?
Ricky Richards won it last year.
Of course he did.
And this year, we're going to be going with the Ring Rat of the Year, and it is entitled, Please Push This Son of a Bitch. So this is going to be for the person who I feel deserves to be bumped up to the next level within individual promotions or within a particular region.
Like, please make good things happen for this person.
Yes, like, hey, this guy is ultra talented. Put him in the main event, see what happens. Just hey, please push this son of a bitch. These are the guys that I have faith in that deserve to be there. Right now they're here. They're not down here. They're here, but they could be here. Is all I'm saying.
Right.
So ultra talented individuals who I just think, hey, give them the one shot to prove that they here. Okay, because they're head and shoulders above the rest. Do you like that?
Wouldn't it be funny if this year's winner actually got a push?
It would be fantastic because Ring Rat of the Year is probably single-handedly the most important award every year.
It's the most popular award. No, it can't even be the most popular award.
No, it's one of the most popular ones. Don't retract that statement.
No.
Yes. Anyways,
It's gotten, like, other awards have gotten more votes.
I mean, so
We're going to change the subject.
it's going to be interesting, though, because this is the first year in which Pasini gets to have his own award.
A lot of firsts this year for the
a
Smarties.
lot of pressure on Pasini to come up with the list of 5 amazing Indy faces for his first ever award. Can't wait to see who he picks for that. Should be interesting to get a little insight of how Pasini's mind works, which could be scary at the same time. Very possible. Sean will once again bomb with who he picks for the heel of the year, like he does every year.
Did you see my picks?
No, I haven't, because they're your picks.
Oh, well, I gotta turn them into graphics later.
Well, yeah, you turn them into Bob, and Bob turns them into graphics and all that.
Bob doesn't do that.
I know, but way to fucking kill kayfabe, Sean.
I can't. I needed
to fucking kill Bob.
Like I needed to be the one to nail kayfabe to the cross. Like I needed to be the one.
You did, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yours would be, please job this bitch.
Kayfabe was crucified long ago.
No, it is not on the awards this year, ladies and gentlemen. Host of the year. You want to know why? Because there'll never be another host of the year, because it's this guy, the host of forever, the Smooth Voiced Syth, Ryan Perry, the only two-time host of the year in the history.
You didn't
of
get that memo?
What?
You didn't get that memo?
What memo?
About the new award.
What's the new award?
You didn't get one?
No.
Check your email.
I don't know. What is it?
Check your email. It's from higher up.
No. I'm gonna literally check my email. I don't know.
Go ahead. It's not there.
That kayfabe is dead because Sean didn't send me no email. Oh, what's this?
It's not there.
Higher up at runradio.com. There will be no host of the year award because Ryan is awesome. Boom. Look at that. Look, it says it right there. See?
It says jobs today.
Yeah, that's you. You're gonna job today if there was another host of the year. I like that. But
Wow.
who's this? That's Mike. I see it's Mike Shadow. Hello, Mike. Yeah.
Why? I'll say hi. I can't. You're gonna really mess up the. Just stick your face in front of the camera.
Look our cool digital. Where'd you come from? Where's your head?
I just want you guys to know that these guys are the best. The best fucking host right here. Best co-host ever.
Ha! He said co-host.
You guys are awesome. Whoever watches fucking Running Radio, you got a big dick, and I love you. Great night.
What?
Have a great night.
Or a very tight vagina.
Or a very tight vagina. I like that. Just
Not a big vagina, a tight
The
vagina.
views of Mike Wagner do not currently express the views of Running Radio.
We had a good show going on. Now all of a sudden we're talking about flaccidness and now we're on HBO. Congratulations, Mike. You just fucked it all up.
you know you love me.
I do. Mike is also a big supporter of my new album, the new mixtape, Doing Business Differently, Part 2, available at datpiff.com. Totally free for charge, 11 banging ass tracks. Go check it out. Go to datpiff, datpiff.com. Search Trill TF, and boom, Doing Business Differently 2. It's the follow-up. You notice how I always release a mixtape or album this time of year?
Mm-hmm.
You notice how you're going to have to get that on to trilltf.com?
Yes, I know.
Okay, good. So that bang in, leave some comments, give it a review. It'll start being probably slowly but surely getting uploaded to YouTube in the next couple of weeks. So right in time for Christmas if you want to give your friend awesome
Jingle bells.
Yes. Jingle balls all the way. Great songs. Rise. Fuckboy Seeks Basic Bitch. One of my personal favorites on that.
We were sampling some last night or the other day. Not last night, the other day.
There's the Biggie. I covered Biggie's classic Dreams. Mine is entitled Dreams in parentheses Pop Singer Bitch. Love it, love it, love it. Some good stuff on there. Some good stuff. John was a big fan. He was banging it. I saw him. Yeah. Some cool shit. John's got that like motorized. What do we call that? John, what's that called? Motorized what?
Scooter?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so John's got that motorized scooter. He heard that album. He put fucking dubs on that bitch. Yeah.
Hours.
He put spinners on that bitch. He has 32 spinners on that motherfucker. They spinning, motherfucker. They spinning. Anyways, even Toaster is now spinning on. anyways, back to the Smarkies.
Oh, good. We were talking about the Smarkies.
I was plugging in my shit, okay? Barbaric with this pen, another great track, just saying. So we covered the big, not the big, but the solo 3. In addition to that, we decided this year will be the return of entrance music of the year.
Entrance music is back.
Simple qualifications. All it has to do is be one time a wrestler had to wrestle this year. Once, just once. And have a song that we think was amazing.
With that crazy song.
Stop banging on the table. You're Mike Lawing it, banging and screwing up the mics. Anyways, so entrance music is back. All you need to do is come out to a particular song that we thought was amazing.
Or that really suited you.
Or really suited you, fit the gimmick, or even if it was just for a one night only and you went back to your regular song after that. Whatever the case may be, that's the qualifications for entrance music gear. In addition to that, probably one of the toughest ones to come up with nominations for every year. Feud of the Year is returning. And this is basically anything. It could be 2 particular wrestlers. It could be 2 particular tag teams. It could be a manager and a wrestler. Basically, the gamut is open for all. It just matters that it was...
it was a sustained feud.
Yeah, it was.
That it lasted for a little while.
It wasn't one blow-off kind of feud where it was just like, okay, they feuded for a month and that was that. We're trying to look for some substantial candidates. Sean was mentioning something to me in the pre-production meeting, some candidates that he thought he was floating around. I thought they were excellent picks. We'll see if they actually finally make the cut.
You called some of my picks excellent?
I think they were. This is a rare moment. Suck it in, Sean.
Wait, I gotta soak it up. Okay, I'm done. No, wait. Okay, I'm done. You can go on.
Anyways, I'm going to have to make sure that Pasini gets those picks. One of the most sought-after awards every year. Last year, it was decided by one single vote in the 11th hour.
And literally the 11th hour.
The 11th hour. The polls closed like 45 minutes, and that one vote got casted. It was great. I was excited. I literally called Sean the second 12 o'clock, and I was like, dude, you're not going to believe this shit. I was tracking, because I always track towards that last hour of the awards to see if there was any last-minute movements or progress. Plus, I have to make sure that the polls close at 12, so I have to manually do that. So I'm always just tracking it around that time, and I saw that happen. I said, holy shit, somebody's going to be pissed. So, yeah, actually it was 2 votes that came in the 11th hour that made the second person jump up to first. And that's Referee of the Year. Very, very hard.
That's a hot contested category every year.
And I feel like it's because referees don't get the recognition that they deserve. So finally we're giving some recognition to them, and of course they're going to go to their friends and be like, hey, look, could you please vote for me? And I think that's a big reason as to why it's popular every year.
But that always gets like a
And I think
ton
it's
of votes.
like I said, I think it's because referees don't get the recognition a lot of times that they deserve. So this is their chance to be like, hey, look, this is what I do in my field. I'm getting recognized for it. I'm accomplishing something, even if it's just the Smarkies. But every year the Smarkies are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, I think it's safe to say at this point that the Smarkies are Long Island's best indie awards. Even probably in the New York State region, the Smarkies are something. We get a lot of positive feedback about it. We get the typical bitching and, oh, this guy should have been here, and this is rigged because you guys play favorites and blah, blah, blah. Every year, that's just sour grapes from people who didn't get on the nomination list. And the reason they are sour over that is because they understand that the Smarkies are growing every year. Last year we had, over 8,000?
Over 8,000 people voted.
So 8,000 votes were cast last year, shattering all of our records.
It was crazy.
I would be thankful, being that Thanksgiving is around the corner, I would be extremely thankful if we put up the same number. I expect it to possibly grow in number this year. I think we did a lot of good progress as far as getting the Smarkies to take a more consolidated form, I guess is the word I'm looking for. This is why we're skipping the whole nomination process and just going with us picking out the nominees after brutal discussion, which is going to continue after this, the post-show of tonight's episode. Me, Sean, and Pasini will be on the phone since he's not here in person, talking about making sure that this finalist list is literally the best possibility for candidates.
And I can tell you, from what I've seen already, woo-hoo.
It's going to be an interesting year.
This is going to be a barn burner.
We also try to incorporate, are we overlooking something, which is why it's going to be great to have Pasini on the team this year with the Smarkies, because Pasini knows a lot of stuff that me and Sean aren't necessarily always on top of or privy to in a lot of aspects. So we're looking forward to it. Another big one every year, Ring Announcer of the Year. There's going to be 6 nominees for Ring Announcer of the Year. Once again, a very hot category because, once again, just like referees, I feel like ring announcers don't get as much credit as they deserve. This is their chance to shine. So that should be interesting. Manager of the Year or valet. So we're making a clear distinction that it's manager or valet. Is once again, and I can tell you right now, some of the people that I'm considering for finalists, if they can make it through all the way, would be brand new to the Smarkies. They've never been nominated before.
We've got a couple.
I have a couple.
We've got a couple of people
that
that
I
are
think
brand new.
I think will change the field a little bit and push it into a different direction. In addition to that, let's see. Oh, we made a switch. We decided this year we're going to shy away from just Photographer of the Year. We're going to open up the field to all realms. We're calling it the Hidden Hero Award.
Right.
Or the Unspoken Hero. Is that what it was?
I think I like Hidden Hero.
Okay, the Hidden Hero Award, which is basically it's going to be photographers. It could be cameramen. It could be commentators. It could be anything. It could be a seamstress that makes the gear. It could be. It's basically anybody who not per se is on camera, but is having a major impact on the show. It could be a DJ. It could be the guys who make the flyers, the posters, the graphics. Video editing is another one. So basically, we're opening up the field to everybody, trying to get a little bit more competition going on. So photographers, of course, are on there. So it's not like photographers are totally being disregarded.
And photographers have Photo of the Year, too.
And there will be Photo of the Year, where we're going to have 4 to 6. We haven't decided quite yet. Photos up there. And the credit will be given to the photographer that took that photo. It could be a fan photo. It could be a professional photo. It doesn't matter, as long as it happened this year and it was a photo that captured a particular moment that we all think is awe-inspiring. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Last year's was a good one. I think it was Joey Ace and Rude Boy Riley one last year, I believe, which is a great shot. Great, amazing shot. So that's going to be there. But the Hidden Hero Award, I'm looking forward to just seeing how possibly that explodes and expands. I think Sean's very excited about that as well.
I want to see what happens.
So
I want to see if people like it, or they're like, boo, like, go back to Photographer of the Year.
I think this is going to be the step in the right direction, honestly.
I like how
I'm
your
very
drink just
excited about
disappears.
One of the more fun categories is returning once again this year. We're talking about Ring Attire of the Year.
Ring Attire of the Year!
Which I am a former winner of.
Yes.
I
have it on very good sources that you may be
it's possible
that you may be a returning
I take
nominee.
A lot of pride. But see, I like this award because I think it's once again one of those things that like people just overlook. Like, you know, we always notice the bad and stuff, but and to discredit the bad, but we're never so quick to give credit to the good. I just feel like that's how society is. It's why pages like Bad Wrestlers exist. Where we just like to jump on the bandwagon and bash things, and I don't think necessarily that's good for society. I mean, you kind of look at this year's election. By the way, Donald Trump is really going to be president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you missed that last week.
Let this just sink in. Donald Trump is going to be president of the United States.
Matt Ryan is still looking for a new hairstylist.
Matt Ryan needs to look for a new life. He should just get a do-over. Just get that guy a do-over. Anyways, so Ring Attire. Yeah, back to Ring Attire. You should take pride in it. And I think this award is going to give credit to those who literally have gone above and beyond and putting thought and creativity into what they work at. and work in, more importantly, for this particular award. Some interesting guys being floated around. I know
Yeah.
nothing gets official until tomorrow,
We-
actually.
We don't. Yeah. But there's still a couple of cool names to that award being flown around.
There's a lot of snowballing going on and throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Should be interesting. And side by side with that is, of course, Gimmick of the Year, which is going to be returning this year. No, Lenonity will not be nominated.
Who
for
said?
He's not going to be nominated.
Who
for
said?
He's not going to be nominated.
Who
for
said?
He's not going to be nominated. For
Who said?
I did. And Pasini did. So Sean.
What? I'm the glue that holds this place together.
That's great. You've been outvoted. So Gimmick of the Year.
This is not a democracy.
Yes, it is.
This
This
is
is-
Donald Trump's
this is-
America.
We call this blocking in improv. This is blocking.
It's
No,
Donald
don't
Trump's
block.
America.
Don't.
There's no democracy here.
Not yet. Not until January. Okay? And by that point, the nominees have been finalized. So maybe Donald Trump's America in 2017 can be different for the Smarkies. But
Donald
right
Trump
now,
America.
Donald Trump, Ricky's favorite politician and favorite WWE Hall of Famer, has no say in what happens right now.
Ricky,
This is still
Which Ricky?
Ricky Richards.
your life partner?
This is still Obama's America.
Your life partner?
Obama.
I said your
Obama,
life partner.
Obama. No. Anyways.
Why not?
Just shut up, Sean.
I thought you guys made a tag team.
Well, we could because Tag Team of the Year is one of the big ones. So
That's a brilliant segue.
Tag Team of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for the best tag team. Now, here's the thing about tag teams, too. We're looking for, once again, teams that had a substantial run. They don't have to go the entire year. It's very hard in indie wrestling. But we're looking for teams that have at least worked, 10 to 15 matches together. Had a good run as a unit, even if they didn't last for the entire year. So, also keep in mind, technically the awards go from November to November from the last time we nominated.
Right.
Because if something happened in December, like say match, it wasn't eligible for last year's because we already had the nominees. So technically it's a November to November thing that's going on. So it's not purely just the calendar year of 2016. So that's something you can consider as well. But before we get to the other big ones, we are missing one that we love, and it's been refined over the years. We're talking about the Magic Mike Award.
I love the
Magic Mike Award, which is basically giving credit to the person that we believe this year had the best promos overall. So we're not looking for a particular promo. We're looking for somebody who stepped up in a big way in delivering what I at least consider a dying art in professional wrestling, especially when you get to the big leagues where everything's so scripted. So we're looking for the person who's delivered promo after promo after promo that sucked you in, that put you in that suspension of disbelief.
That wanted to make you go
Stop
and
banging
see
on
that
the
match.
table.
I'm sorry, I'm being a Mike Law.
Stop being a Mike Law. Who could be up there because he's an amazing.
He's cut some.
Stick
He's
worker.
cut some pretty good promos too.
He's great on the mic.
Great stick jockey.
So we're gonna see. So Magic Mike, there will be 6 nominees for that. Looking forward to that. Now getting back to the big 5. Only one of them is gonna have 6 nominees. The rest are gonna have 9. So we're gonna have 9 tag teams up for Tag Team of the Year. In addition to that, we're going to have 9 female wrestlers nominated for Female Wrestler of the Year, which was the most popular.
Hey, what's that fan line?
What's that fan line?
We don't have a
Doesn't
fan
matter.
line?
Doesn't matter. Female Wrestler of the Year, which was the most popular.
With my phone over there?
Oh.
Bob? Yeah,
I'm
I'll
trying
use.
to put over Female Wrestler of the Year.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
go
do
right
it.
ahead.
It's
I'm
just shit.
missing my favorite award.
Female Wrestler of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, was the most voted on category last year. It cast over 1,000 votes on its own.
And in history, might I add.
So the biggest vote getter in history was last year's Female Wrestler of the Year, which Sonya Strong won and dethroned the 2-time defending Nikki Adams. So I wouldn't be shocked if both of those names were on the list again this year. Both of them were outstanding. So I'm sure their names are going to be tossed around.
There were a couple of women standouts this year, too.
So I think it's going to be, once again, a crowded and rigorous field for whoever is the winner to have overcome and become victorious. Match of the year is the one out of the big five that we're limiting to 6. We're going to try to condense it down to 6, simply because we're going to try to showcase each match.
Yes, we're video now.
Since we are now a video podcast, and that will give us enough weeks to cast in and show each match, and hopefully, if we get permission, in its entirety. If not, snippets at least, or highlights. Some big names being thrown around as far as matches are concerned.
Some great big
quality.
matches being thrown around.
So definitely check into that. That's going to be a super one. And, of course, the most important one of the year, while we're doing the Smarkies, and that is to give credit to the Wrestler of the Year, which has never had a repeating winner.
A 2-time winner, yes.
So every year it's been a different person. Even if the previous winner was on the list for the following year, this just shows you how quickly things can change in the indie world of professional wrestling, which is a good thing. We're going to have 9 Wrestlers of the Year be nominated. We're very excited about this. Big names being thrown around. Some shocking names.
Yes, there were some shockers in pre-production.
I mean, this could be the year of the dark horse, in a sense, for Wrestler of the Year. So be on the lookout for that. Should be very, very interesting. I'm very excited about it. And yeah, so next week we're either on Monday or Tuesday, the 21st or the 22nd. We'll be back. We'll definitely post something on our Facebook page. And if you're
Good
not already,
nomination show.
if you're not already liking, I would say go follow the Facebook page, Running Radio. You can follow us on YouTube, Running Radio.
Hey, where's our fine social media, Lower Third?
Our Instagram.
I know that Bob's looking
There
for
you
it.
go. Running Radio on Twitter. On Instagram, it's Running Radio. So basically, type in Running Radio. You'll find us on the Facebook, Twitter, Tinder, Grindr, all that fun stuff.
We're on Tinder?
Yeah.
What are we doing on Tinder?
Hey, like us.
No, I don't even think any one of us are single.
No, we're not. I have no idea. I'm just making shit up now.
Well, you're going to get in trouble if,
We're
certain
on
people
Pinterest,
hear that we're on Tinder.
We're on LiveJournal. You can follow us on LiveJournal.
We're on LiveJournal.
No, I'm just making
What?
up shit.
Why are you just making up stuff?
You can email us at runningradio@aim.com.
It's runninpodcast@gmail.com.
Okay, that's great. I said AIM, for Christ's sake, Sean.
I know people who still have AOL
That's
email.
sad. I have an AOL account, but it's specifically for stores that I don't want their bullshit newsletters. So I just give them that. Like that's the, if you ever say, hey Ryan, what's your email address? And I give you an email address that ends at AOL, that means I never want to hear from you again because I'm never going to check that email ever and not have a guilty conscience about it. So yeah, so that's the those are the awards. What did I miss last week? I missed the NLW guys.
Yeah, the NLW guys are here. They announced their event and announced a couple of matches.
What matches got announced?
Oh Jesus.
Sean, this is exactly why you're not host of the year.
Well, it was last week.
You can't remember 7
You're
days
lucky
ago?
I can remember what I had for breakfast yesterday morning.
But that's so mundane. This is big. Come on, man. Step your game up, Sean.
I do a show. I have to plan for the next show.
Okay. I think I did most of the planning for this one, though.
Really?
I got a clipboard, Sean. I got a fucking clipboard.
And whose file is that right there?
I don't know.
Now that people can just stop the video and zoom in and see stuff.
These were just names being tossed around. And it's white. Hey, look. Nobody's gonna zoom in and find out. What the fuck. Look at my handwriting. You can't read my handwriting.
there are butthurt people that do that.
Whatever. They could be butthurt. What are they going to find out? 5 days in advance? Ooh. Plus, Pasini's not here to finalize any of this anyway. So
That's true, too. But they'll get an idea. Right, Bob?
Bob, what do you think?
It's how things get leaked.
Yeah.
On 4chan.
Oh, man. We're going to have our own Reddit subchannel.
Might as well call yourself Ashley Trill
Did you say
Relief.
Ashley?
I did.
You son of a bitch. This is from all my assholes. Mike's an asshole. Bob's an asshole. John's an asshole with 32 spinners. You're an asshole secretly.
Don't you get it that that's his fans' names?
Ashholes. As in Ashley.
fucking do a little wrestling match on the fuck table?
You want to lose?
He wants to butt fuck somebody on the table. Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah,
Why are we talking about that?
I was gonna say a gay joke, but fuck it.
Wow, that was overrated.
That was just fucking ridiculous.
So, anyways, before we leave, Bob,
Before
how
we
long
leave?
have we been on the air?
We've been on the air for 35 minutes.
35
Bob,
minutes.
when you talk, put the camera on yourself.
I don't know if they could hear me anyway, regardless.
Well, I
I
can
hear
hear
you.
you just fine. And give yourself your lower third, damn it. That's what you made it for.
Yeah. Bob, give yourself the lower third. Come on,
Okay, ready?
Do
Here
it.
it goes.
do it. Bob Cam, starring Bob. Hey, Bob.
There
His
you
real
go.
name is Joe. Did you know that?
Oh my God.
Just saying. I don't know why.
Bob, by
don't know
the
why
way,
we call him Bob.
by the way, Bob, you spelled starring right, just so you know.
Darn it.
Did he? I missed that. Did
You
he?
spelled it right.
Okay.
See?
Okay. Anyways, coming from the
I
English.
can hear them in the green room saying, "What?"
What? They're all using that speak to text feature, starring, and they're seeing if it's coming out too hard. Okay, explain to me what happened with this Joey Styles thing that I see is blowing up all over the web right now.
Joey Styles was supposed to evolve. The people at Evolve got pissed, and then he went in to apologize, and he said, "Just publicly fire me." That's what they did. Apparently, they Evolve had some big executives there from a deal they were forming. So he apologized to everybody, but they still ended up letting him go.
But I mean, he requested that then, right?
Well, he said because the joke was in bad taste, and he didn't want to ruin the relations that he had, that Evolve was beginning to have with these other executives that were there.
So he told a political joke that is.
Well, it was out of taste, you know.
What is that a taste though?
It was something I don't remember what the exact context was, but it was something referring to Donald Trump's. You know, I'd like to grab that pussy.
Okay, so how's that out of taste?
Huh?
How's that out of taste?
Well, he was told not to
taste
do
is
anything
subjective.
political.
It's not a be-all, end-all kind of thing.
So, all right, so it wasn't politically correct, they thought, and they parted ways.
Okay.
And not only did they Evolve part ways with them, but it seems that everybody else is leaving the Joey Styles brand.
Like who else? What else is?
I think he was doing stuff for TNA, and they parted ways with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Styles, hottest commodity on the market. There will be a promoter out there who will jump on this bandwagon. And
Well,
give him the
it's like how it
platform
is in wrestling.
Because
It's
controversy creates cash, ladies and gentlemen. And Evolve, in my opinion, based off of what Sean just told me, just made a huge mistake. I would have picked up that ball and ran with that. Let's not shy away from what professional wrestling is. It's not supposed to be politically correct. It's supposed to be a reflection on what society is and where they're at. And if you were smart, I mean, wrestling had its balls cut off the second there was only one show in town. And that
Amen.
Show, and that show got on the
PG'd.
stock market. It was neutered. So just snip.
Amen.
So a smart promoter would know how to run with this. A Paul Heyman type of promoter would know exactly how to run with this, which is ironic, being that it's Joey Styles involved in this controversy. So I think that's a missed opportunity, if anything.
I just loved how Joey Styles, how he used to scream during the ECW shows. Oh my God!
I mean, he was in my mind, he's the second greatest commentator in the history of professional wrestling, right behind Jim Ross. That's my opinion.
There's nobody better than JR.
Some would say, what, Terry Gorey?
Nah.
But Jim Ross was the be-all, end-all for me. personally, but Joey Styles is right behind him. Because, I mean, Joey Styles is the guy who literally called the entire pay-per-view by himself.
And made you keep watching.
Yeah. So, personally, Joey Styles to me is just on another level. There's Jim Ross and Joey Styles, and there's everybody else. So, with that being said, once again, I think it's the irony of nobody knows what to do with controversy anymore, and that's a shame because there's a lot of money to be made in that, especially if done right with a successful resolution at the end. And this is the problem. This is why I also say, hey, I'm for hire. I am the smartest man in a wrestling locker room. When we're on the Indies now, I could still learn a lot more. Anybody could. The second you stop learning is the second that you should get out. I'm sure Ric Flair himself learns things every day about professional wrestling. But I know I would have taken that angle and ran with it. Like that's a beautiful thing to run with, especially since Hillary lost. Even better, because it just proves that you could be like, hey, I grabbed him by the pussy, and still can be president of the United States. What are your thoughts on that, though, Sean?
I think it's huge. I think it's beautiful.
Who did you vote for?
What?
Who did you vote for?
During the election?
Yes.
I wrote in a name.
Who would you write in?
Donald Duck.
I wrote in Harambe.
Did you?
No.
I know you didn't.
I voted Gary Johnson. Simply because my conscience could not let me vote for either of the two.
All right, let's get done being political and close the show.
We could, Bob.
Hi.
Yeah, you got a camera now, Bob. And you got some Canadian dry ginger ale back there, too.
Tonic water.
Oh, what's in that?
Tonic water.
Anyways, so yeah, let's close the show because we have to have this post-production meeting
Yep.
about the Smarkies, so we're going to keep it short tonight. So for Mr. Wagner, for John sitting on his 32s, they be spinning, pumping that Doing Business Differently 2 mixtape, for Bob and his beautiful Bobcam camera, and of course for our missing co-host, who's over here.
I thought it was over here.
Where'd my hand go? Anyways, Anthony Pasini, who we're going to be calling in a couple of minutes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do it now. Don't be a Bob. And, of course, for the best co-host one could ever have, because he's not the main host, Sean the Heel Walsh. I am your Smooth Voiced Syth, Ryan Perry, telling you once again, thank you for tuning in. Next week, special start day. Is it going to be Monday or Tuesday? It's going to be on the Facebook page. It's going to be blasted out on Twitter which day we're going to do. We're going to decide over the weekend. So be on the lookout. It's either going to be Monday the 21st or Tuesday the 22nd. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable Thanksgiving.
Eat lots of turkey.
Eat lots of turkey. Eat all the mashed potatoes before Sean shows up because those sons of bitches is gone.
Desserts and stuffing.
Okay, if you say so.
That's what I come for.
Make sure, no matter what, you hashtag change the culture. I am the Smooth Voiced Syth, ladies and gentlemen, the host of Forever. Don't be a Matt Ryan.
This is Running Radio. Get in, get over. See you for the nominations next week.